Personality disorders are enduring patterns of inner experience and behavior that deviate markedly from expectations of individuals' culture. Being paranoid is a pattern of distrust and suspiciousness that others' motives are interpreted as malevolent.
The cause of paranoid personality disorder is not known. However, it is thought that paranoid personality is a combination of biological and environmental factors.
The symptoms are believing that others have hidden motives or are out to harm you, doubting the loyalty of others, being hypersensitive to criticism, having trouble working with others, being quick to become angry and hostile, becoming detached or socially isolated, being argumentative and defensive, having trouble seeing your own problems, and having trouble relaxing.
Oh my God, she wants to kill me.
Schizoid is a pattern of detachment from social relationships and a restricted range of emotional expression.
Little is known about the cause of schizoid personality disorder, but both genetics and environment are suspected to play a role.
Some symptoms include that they do not desire or enjoy close relationships, even with family members. They choose solitary jobs and activities. They take pleasure in few activities, including sex. They have no close friends except first-degree relatives. They have difficulty relating to others. They are indifferent to praise or criticism. They are aloof and show little emotion, and they might daydream and or create vivid fantasies of complex inner lives. So Chloe, how's your love life? Any new men in your life?
I don't like feeling attached to others.
Hey baby, come to bed.
Schizotypal is a pattern of acute discomfort in close relationships, cognitive or perceptual distortions, and eccentricities of behavior.
Genetics may play some role in the development of schizotypal personality disorder. This disorder is more common in relatives of people with schizophrenia and typically develops in early adulthood.
Some symptoms include dressing, speaking, or acting in an odd or peculiar way, being suspicious and paranoid, being uncomfortable or anxious in social situations due to their distrust of others, having few friends and being extremely uncomfortable with intimacy, tending to misinterpret reality or to have distorted perceptions, having odd beliefs or magical thinking, being preoccupied with fantasy and daydreaming, tending to be stiff and awkward with relating to others, and coming across as emotionally distant, aloof, or cold.
Talk about us?
Sometimes I daydream about toilets. Antisocial is a pattern of disregard for and violation of the rights of others.
The cause of antisocial personality disorder, or ASP, is unknown. Like many mental health issues, evidence points to inherited traits.
Those with antisocial personality disorder tend to lie, break laws, act impulsively, and lack regard for their own safety or the safety of others. Symptoms may lessen with age.
My name is Shirley Banham. I like to get rowdy and break the law.
Yeehaw.
Borderline is the pattern of instability in interpersonal relationships, self-image, and effects, and marked impulsivity.
The causes of borderline personality disorder aren't fully understood. In addition to environmental factors such as history of child abuse or neglect, borderline personality disorder may be linked to genetics or brain abnormalities.
Some symptoms include an intense fear of abandonment, a pattern of unstable intense relationships, rapid changes in self-identity and self-image that include shifting goals and values, periods of stress-related paranoia and loss of contact with reality, impulsive and risky behavior, suicidal threats or behavior or self-injury, wide mood swings lasting for a few hours or a few days, ongoing feelings of emptiness, inappropriate intense anger such as frequently losing your temper.
I suck.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start it? Histrionic disorder is a pattern of excessive emotionality and attention seeking.
The cause of this disorder is unknown, but childhood events and genetics may both be involved. It occurs more frequently in women than in men, although some feel it is simply more often diagnosed in women because attention-seeking and sexual forwardness are less socially acceptable for women than for men.
Some symptoms include constantly seeking reassurance or approval, excessive dramatics with exaggerated displays of emotion, excessive sensitivity to criticism or disapproval, inappropriately seductive appearance or behavior, overly concerned with physical appearance, tendency to believe that relationships are more intimate than they actually are, and self-centeredness, uncomfortable when not the center of attention.
Perfect example of histrionic disorder, because as you can tell, he is desperately seeking attention and needs to be loved.
Narcissistic is a pattern of grandiosity, need for admiration, and lack of empathy.
Narcissistic personality disorder may be linked to mismatches in parent-child relationships with either excessive pampering or excessive criticism. Genetics, the connection between the brain and behavior and thinking.
Some symptoms include talking about himself most of the time, crave attention and admiration, exaggerating his talents and achievements, believing he's special, set unrealistic goals, have wide, fast mood swings, have a hard time taking others' feelings seriously, strive to win whatever it takes, fantasize about unlimited success, money, and power.
My name is Chloe. I am beautiful and the world revolves around me.
Avoidant disorder is pattern of social inhibition, feelings of inadequacy, and hypersensitivity to negative evaluation.
Causes of avoidant personality disorder are not clearly defined and may be influenced by combination of social, genetic, and psychological factors.
Some symptoms include hypersensitivity to rejection, self-imposed social isolation, extreme shyness or anxiety, avoids physical contact because it has associated with an unpleasant or painful stimulus, feelings of inadequacy, severe low and self-esteem, self-loathing, mistrust of others.
Would you like to go on a date with me?
Dependent is a pattern of submissive and clinging behavior related to an excessive need to be taken care of.
The cause of dependent personality disorder is not known. The disorder usually appears in early adulthood. This disorder is common but not well studied. However, more women than men have been found to have dependent personality disorder.
Some symptoms include difficulty making decisions without reassurance from others, extreme passivity, problems expressing disagreements with others, avoiding personal responsibility, avoiding being alone, devastation or helplessness when relationships end, and unable to meet ordinary demands of life.
Mark, no! Don't leave! You can't! I love you!
Obsessive compulsive disorder is a pattern of preoccupation
With orderliness, perfectionism,
Control.
Obsessive compulsive disorder causes include abnormalities or imbalance in the neurotransmitters or brain chemicals, including serotonin, dopamine, and glutamine, are thought to be involved in OCD. In certain individuals, OCD could be triggered by a combination of genetic, neurological, behavioral, cognitive, and environmental factors.
OCD often centers on themes such as fear of germs or the need to arrange objects in a specific manner. Symptoms usually begin gradually and vary throughout life.
It needs to be in a perfect, straight line.